Hi, good evening. Hi, Kagan. I'm good. How are you? I've posted the link. Let's see how many people join in. Hi, good night, everyone, and welcome to my channel. Hi, Vasudha. Good evening. So today was a perfect sucking day. It sucked up in a range and held there. Even in the after hours, the volume is dismal, but it's still in the same range. It's not going below 38.05. It's not going above 38.40. Throughout the day, it held there. I tried one small trade in the morning and that's it. Nothing else. Hi, Naba. Hi, Jolie. Hi, Mitchell. Tomorrow we have, let me open economic calendar. Tomorrow, Thursday, we have CPI, which is going to be really, really important, and jobless claims. We also have PCE, core, consumer price index, and month on month. Let's see what is the value which is coming out for it. Expecting is 0.4, previous is 0.3, and this is for the month of May. If I look at the crude in month of May, crude was in the range of 104, 115, 16, up to 114. So it's going to be higher for the month of May as well. I think, but it will be somewhere in the line of, I think, 0.3. I don't expect it to cross 0.4. Hi, Manoj. And then the jobless claims, this is something I cannot evaluate, but if you see the three stars, the jobless claims as well as the core PCE, which is called as, like I call it consumer price index, but it is called core personal consumption expenditure, change in the price of goods and services by consumers. Yes, so it's consumer price index for me. It's simple. High shop rates. So this is an important catalyst, which will break out or break down the market. Right now, you see, we are holding this breakout area. This was the level which I was telling you last night. And yes, it came here. The high was 38.05, 38.0575. The low was 38.01 and the low is 38.05. This is make or break point. If we continue to hold it, possibly we can go and look at the 38.40 area, which it throughout the day. No matter what happened, it did not let it go higher, and 38.05. No matter what happened, it did not let it go down. Now, this is evening star, and then follow up is a doji. So let's see how it comes up. Like if we are going to break down, we are going to make newer lows, as I've explained multiple times. This is the same pattern we are following. But if, again, If we are able to revert, then we will hit 4,009. So the risk and reward is pretty good. I have not even a single position, totally on cash, because it's Wednesday. I have meetings stay throughout my office time, so I did not trade much. And I tried SPY in the morning, but it went up when I was in meeting, came down, went up again. So I closed it at my cost. Hi Pratik, hi Shri, hi Sindhu, hi Amit, Vivek, Srini. Good evening, guys. So it's again crunching. There are some days where we should not trade. Today was one of that. If you are in the front of the screen and you're able to trade pretty quickly, yep, it makes sense to trade. Otherwise, if you have work or if you cannot focus, this was not a market to trade. So it's 10:15. So hi and welcome to you all once again. Let me start with my uh, inside day scanner, QCOM and crowd. So I'll make a note of QCOM and crowd. QCOM is showing some relative strength in the chip stocks compared to AMD and Nvidia. So let's start from here. Today, ES never went above 38.45. It remained in the 38.40 zone. And it went below 38.05, but for a very minute time. So in that case, it got stuck. QQQ, same 284 area, didn't move higher or lower. Apple, as I told, I was waiting for Apple to come to 138. It came, did 141 area, good. AMD, once it break 79.50, it never looked back. It just went down. A firm below the stop loss. Amazon did 107 and hit 110.9, exactly to the point. BA struggled throughout the day. Baba came into the zone and stayed there. CRM stayed there. DDOG came and did 100. FedEx went down. Google, one time it came to 22, 40, 50, but failed. Meta failed. Netflix failed. Nvidia failed below. Roku failed. Shopify failed. Tesla, yep, it gave you some move, 686 below. So more or less, it did not give me or offer any good opportunities for today. That's why I was sitting on the sideline. That I totally posted that on my Twitter, Telegram channel, that it's pretty difficult to trade, and sometimes we need to ignore the market and focus on other things. Because if you try to enter here, it was so choppy that end of the day you will end up in red. So tomorrow, I think we will have a breakpoint, higher, lower, depending on the numbers which are coming. I am expecting it to hold 38.05 and bounce, but if it doesn't, things will be really, really bad. All right, so let me get started then. And hi, Sridhar, Raman, Anish, Shivaji. Good evening, guys. Hope you all are doing well. So let's start with ES today. And let me change into Heiken Ishii first. So you see, Heiken Ishii is clearly telling me there's a flat red top. That no, it's not a good positive market. It's not doing that. So trend is negative for sure because it's not able to break this 38.40 area. Now, 38.40 area is an important area to go long. I will go long definitely above 38.40 now. If it crosses that, I'm going long. And I'm going to keep my stop loss at 38.40 itself. because I do not want to lose or I do not want to get trapped. 3840 is my 12-day moving average EMA. It's right there. If you see here, it comes right here. It's right here. 12-day moving average exponential. And this is 34-day moving average exponential. So this is an important area. If it does not cross, I am not going long at all. And again, I am reducing it to 50-50 because this time it's make or break. 50-50. It's, I think, very first time I'm not convinced or not sure how the market is going to pan out tomorrow morning with respect to numbers. Now, if the numbers are higher, it will, like CNBC and other pumpers will try to post that yes, the consumer purchasing, what was the definition? Core personal consumption expenditure uh, is peaked, and as a result, we should see some ease of. No, I don't think so. That's going to happen. If you see the crude prices were getting higher in May and continued in June, so there was no point of this coming down. The supply and demand issue is still ongoing. The Ukraine war is still ongoing. So there's nothing which is pushing like these prices down. Definitely, metal commodities, some of them have eased off, but they are not likely to come over into this index number. So I'm going to go long only with 3840. My target will be, now let me just convert back into my candle mode. My first target will be right here, 3900. 3900. So this has reduced to 3900 and then 3943, which is the 12 EMA. 34 EMA, sorry. So I'm only going to buy, and my bias is still neutral. I'm not positive. I'm neutral, meaning I'm waiting for it to break out or break down. On the short side, I want to go short only below 3805. 3805 is this area you see right here. 3807, 3805, 3805, 3801, 3805. This was resistance. Even here, like when it was closing, or it opened 3800, it tried to cross 3805 but failed. It failed on how many occasions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the seventh occasion, it broke out. Now 3805 is providing extremely good support loss or support area. So unless and until this green line is held, which is 3805, I'm not shorting it. And between 3805, 3840, it's going to be very, very choppy. So no point trading in between. So I'm not trading in that range either. This is my stop loss. Targets are exactly same for ES. No change whatsoever. Evening star continuation followed by this was like test of resistance and test of support. Both happened here. In this case, we had evening star continuation followed by doji. Not enough. Triple Q. Triple Q is, it was not able to break 284. It went down initially to 280, test the target, and made as a doji. Now, this, if market goes up into the area above like 286 tomorrow, it will set up for a potential morning star. Right now, it went down from 295 all the way to 280. That's about 6%, which is a good move. Now, if we cross 284 and if we get a confirmation about 286, it will become a potential morning star. So why I'm saying so? Because Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, they were potentially are relatively strong compared to the rest of the market today. So if tomorrow we see some positive push from these stocks, then triple Q can push higher. So again, I want to, it closed at 284, exactly on that Fibonacci, 23.6 Fibonacci area. I want to go long, but either I can go long here at high of today, which is 285.30. So let's go long above 285.50. Make it a round number. Then our target is 290, and 290 is extremely strong area. But if we break out above this, I think we have higher potential of even hitting 294.50. So I'm going to give it 60%, and it has high potential of becoming morning star. And yesterday, I think Tarun was asking me why I am positive with couple of the tickers. And you know, today, Apple, Amazon, they all showed relative strength. And they all tried. See, when you see these tickers not going down and market is holding up, so when market tries to move, these tickers will push and they can show some serious strength. Short, stop loss will be updated here. Short will be updated to same below 284, which is right now. It's trading at 283.80. So if it is below, target is 280, and then there is a gap. So it should fill those gaps. 60-40 is the ratio. Apple, I'm positive again. It opened right at 137.40, stayed, continued higher. I have a stop loss of 138.50, which is my 12 EMA. Now from here, I have a target of 141, 143. 141, 143, 60, 145, 60. So I am increasing, my stop loss is moved to 138.50. Or let's keep the same. Instead, yeah. If it comes to 138.40, let's take that. And 141, 143 are good areas. Sell below 137 and ES dollar ES should be less than 38.05. Now I'm also giving you a condition that if these two conditions are there, sell it. AMD is extremely weak. It lost 17.40 and went down. So right now, once it broke this long-term channel, like you see the beauty of these regression channels, and this you can use for your learning purpose as well. It was trading in this range. Once it broke, it went down. It stayed in this range, broke, went down, and it's just making newer lows. Same thing here. If you scroll it on the right side, Let me clear. It was in this range, broke, went down. So it is respecting these channels very beautifully. Now I can draw another channel and bring it down, but that will become so many drawings on my chart. I will clean that up, but it's coming to an area where it had some potential gaps at 62, 63 area. This is the gap. If you have not seen, the gap is at 71 to 77. The 71 gap is still there. And then there is a gap at 62 to 70. So there are potential gaps in AMD. Right now, it's extremely oversold, and it can become a potential abandoned baby if it opens above 79.43. I'm going to give one last try on AMD. And abandoned baby is a candle pattern where you have a gap going down and you have a gap going up. And that is a very rare pattern. And whenever you see that pattern, that's extremely bullish pattern. If it is like weak, then you have to go and sell it. But if it goes up and buy above 80 area, these are the target, and it can become abandoned, ABANDN, baby. It is a bullish pattern. Else, it can fall to 71.62, stop loss 79.50. And these logics I'm posting, please read them and use them. They are very, very usable. A firm, I'm going to get rid of a firm for now. I'm going to bring QCOM. First, it has inside day. And QCOM is showing some extremely good strength. It went up, dodgy, and there are no gaps from here. It has tested, filled all the gaps which it has seen. Like if you see the gap here at 140, 136.69, it's 136.50. So almost all the gaps are filled, and it's trying to bounce. Look at it. And in terms of high Kenichi, the candles are showing green, so it's still positive. So I'm gonna keep very simple. I want to keep 128 my stop loss, and I want to go higher above today's close. QCOM, I am positive. Buy near 130 or 129.30. Stop loss 128. Target is 132.45. And next target is 136.70. In case it breaks below 128, then you can go short. Amazon held 107 area, tested the 12 EMA, could not break out. Again, if it shows strength, I think the targets are still open. I would love to add this, like my stop loss is 107.50 now. Buy near 108, 109 region. If I can get, I'll be looking to, and I'm positive on Amazon because it showed some relative strength. relatively strong. So Amazon has two relatively strong support regions, 103 or 104 to 10750. So in this region, Amazon is showing some strength. Amazon is showing some buying. If market reverses and Amazon lose this 104 to 107 area, then it's a good time to short on Amazon. And there are some gaps on Amazon as well. BA, uh, BA made almost day high at the end of the day, and it's able to hold above this 34 area one more time. It's setting up for, like, if you see in the Haikinishi, it's setting up for a breakdown. But if we hold 137.44, because if you see right here, it had back-to-back moves and then went down, tested this area and bounced. Same thing here, back-to-back green moves up. Today it had the test of the support, test of the 12 EMA. It did that, and now it's holding above. So I'm gonna keep this equation same, 138 and 138.12. Now it has come down to 138.12. Not this one. 138.12. Very small shop loss. If it loses 137, if it loses 136, sell below 136. Baba. So I was waiting for Baba to come to 114, 113 area. It almost did today. Again, the EMAs are moving up. Baba is setting for a very, very good move tomorrow. Not tomorrow, in the next coming months. So I would love to add Baba if I can get it at a better price. 116, I think still it's better if I can have it a little, like, it's dodgy. It almost has to fill that gap. I want to see if it can get it, test 113 or test 111 and then move higher. So I'm going to keep my equation simpler, same in case of Baba. CRM. CRM, again, it went to that 168 region, uh, bounced right from there, not able to break 34 or 12. Same thing, it's neutral, buy in the zone with the stop loss and sell below. I don't think so there's a sell in CRM as such. So 173.50 and this was 176. Yep, targets are still the same. Then I have D-Dog. D-Dog is one of the stocks which I'm really, really positive. It broke down but managed to hold the 12 EMA. So test and regained 12 EMA support. It regained it, tested 34 as well. So again, I'm going to keep it very simple. Buy above 97 or 97 is my stop loss. Today it went to 95. So today it was a really good opportunity, like 97 to 107. It had that opportunity. So now 106 and 104. 114. I'm reducing my like, I don't know how the market is going to respond by near 98, 97 region. But I'm keeping my areas very, very defined. Then I do not want to include FTX today FTX broke down, and this is what I was waiting for, that it comes into this area and takes move. But instead of this, I'm looking to get into crowd. Crowd, why? Because crowd was showing some relative strength and crowd is making some W. So I'm going to add some drawings here for crowd. I am expecting a bounce. I'm going to take from here all the way here. The low is 130, is 130. The high is 242, just 240. So 176. Today it has like a roughly inside day and tested the support. The trend has changed and it has posted good earnings in the past as well, and it has shown some strength. So I think it is ready to hit 186 area. So I'm gonna mention crowd instead of FTX, and I'm positive on crowd. It has inside day. Now my stop loss will be 173. 173. My buying area is if I can get in 174, buy near 174, 75 area, and 172 is. Target is 181, 186. If market is strong tomorrow, it's gonna go up pretty strongly. Then we have Google. Google is in the same range. Like it's also setting up for a potential morning star. Like this has been a good support area for Google. If it crosses 2240, I'll be buying. 2276. I will be a buyer because as I said, I'm expecting Apple, Amazon, Microsoft to support, and they are doing that. If stop loss is 2230, sell below 2230. If stop losses are gone, just go short. And wherever I think we have a shorting opportunity, I'm mentioning that very clearly. And let me put this condition as well. Then we have Meta. Meta was showing some relative strength today. It's like 2% up. Bounced from 161, which we expected. So 161 is a good stop loss now. So Meta is positive. 161.25 is good area. Target is 167. Buy above the middle of this candle, which is 163.64. Same thing, sell below 161, which I doubt. And again, my logic is very simple. Indexes are made of individual stocks. If Apple is strong, Amazon is strong, Facebook is strong, and Google was neutral, uh, if you have all these big companies holding strong, how would the index will go down? I don't see that. So this is my logic. Again, it can be totally different tomorrow, depending on how the numbers come out. Microsoft, it held, bounced 258, went towards 263 today. So it came to 257. The low was 255.76. Now 258.50 is my stop loss. Buy near 259 and 60. Targets are still same. Sell below 258. Netflix is setting up for a potential morning star if market supports. Otherwise, like I see the support at 170. It went down to 175 and stayed in that range. If you want to trade Netflix, I'll keep it neutral. I only want to buy above 182. That's my 12 EMA. If it goes above 182, that's about $4. If it goes above that, only then I'm looking to add. Otherwise, I'm not doing anything. And it could be a potential morning star. Nvidia broke its long-term pattern, but it has done the same thing here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the first time it has held, and it's clearly making a head and shoulder pattern right here. It's clearly making the neckline is 156. If 156 act as a resistance, you can see 141. 141. So keep an eye on Nvidia. If this time it crosses 156, it will ignore this head and shoulder patterns. But if it fails, like if it fails and 156 is acting as a resistance, it will be really, really hard for it. So Nvidia, I'm still short. Sell below 156. Stop loss is today's high 158. Target is 141. Now buy above 158, stop loss 156, target 168. And ES greater than 3840. Then we have Roku. Roku failed 8840 and went down. It might try to fill the gap, which will not be positive, but it's not showing any kind of strength. If 8843 act as a resistance, it's going to fill the gap at 8288. So I'm going to like keep this. If it breaks above 8840, or let me short. Sell near 88, 87, 88. Stop loss 88.50. Target is 82.90. And then 77. If market is weak, Nvidia Roku can be the good shots. But again, if market supports, buy above 88.50. Stop loss 88.50. And target of 92.98. Shopify, I'm removing it. Last is Tesla. Tesla closed right on the 686 area. So if I have to buy, I need to buy above 702. 686 will be my area. If I have to short, I think the levels are same. Yeah. So this is my list. I will take one ticker from any of you if you have any suggestions. And let me share the Zoom link. Again, guys, if you are not interested to join in or share anything, I will stop asking. Nvidia looks similar to AMD, potential abandoned baby. Yes, potential is there. That's why I have on the right side mentioned 168 target. But Nvidia was relatively weak than other chip stocks. I've shared the Zoom link. If anybody is interested to discuss or participate, come over. If not, then I'll be closing on this call. Are you saying if PC goes past 0.4, the market will go up and lower if it will go down? Lee, you need to read how the market reacts to it. If 0.4 is there, it means they expect that, yes, they have seen the peak and inflation can be controlled from there on. If that happens, market will cheer it and go higher. Otherwise, it's going to go down. No idea. Like these are only news headlines. Nobody's going to like see how many assets they move, how many tickers they sell or buy. No idea. In this choppy market, do you wait the price to hold above your entry price for 5? I use 15 to 30 minutes sustainability. If they hold, if they are making certain patterns, especially high Kanishi is showing me a flat green, then I go long. If it is a flat top, I go short. 15 minutes is the minimum. These are not standard deviations. These are 1234 EMA lines in the regression channel. Hi. That's it. All right. If nobody has any questions, then thank you very much. Have a good night. Bye-bye.